Cherie Hanson here. I am sporting my Imagine Dragons shirt I'm wearing today because I'm feeling the surge of energy, this change that's going on the face of the earth, and I'm embracing it. I'm not hiding. I'm not under my bed. It would be hard to be under my bed because my mattress is on the floor, so that's not going to work. I wanted to talk today about learning how to treat ourselves. I love that sentence because it holds two meanings. So how to treat yourself doesn't mean chocolate, cupcakes, and whipping cream. Because in the long run, that's not treating yourself, that's just handicapping yourself. And I was thinking about, what if I treated myself the same way I treated Todd, my cat, down here munching away on the floor? What if every time I caught a glimpse of myself in a mirror, I could say to myself, like I do to him when he comes in the door, "Hello, beautiful. You're so beautiful. I love you so much. Look at you. Aren't you wonderful?" What if every time I wanted to lay down and rest, I just said, "Come here. Here's your fluffy blanket. Yes, go to sleep. I won't disturb you. You want to sleep for the 5th time today. That's fine. And oh, are you a little hungry? Here you go. Here's some food." So this constant reassurance, flowing of love, being in a place of, I think for me, just so much gratitude for who he is and how he lives and the shine off of his fur. It's blue coming off of the gray fur. So I thought to myself as I was working my way through this, oh my God, can you imagine how that would feel if I treated myself that way? So look at you, you're so clever the way you curl up. Look at you, you're so adorable the way that you're drooling in your sleep. Or look at you, you're sweeping the floor. You're such a good girl. So this is what interests me so much is, what if we could give ourselves the same kind of undemanding, acceptable, I accept you for what you are, energy as we do to a loving pet? Wouldn't that be a nice idea? So that came to mind. And then another thing dropped down today. As I was making the bed, I am a landlady. I have short stay people coming to my house, and I've been doing it for 13 years. And I was thinking about what happens when you build a hardwired habit. I just do the laundry and clean. I just sweep the floor and mop the floor. I just dust. I just make sure that there's a treat there in the room with them. I make sure that the temperature is the right temperature. And it's not work. I'm not doing the hosting in the same way that I am doing my writing right now. If I were, this is what you would hear. "Oh, damn, Somebody's coming. I have to prepare the room. Oh, that means I have to wash and dry the sheets and make the beds. Oh, that means I have to sweep and mop the floor. Oh, And so when we don't have a hardwired habit for something, we're not just doing it. We're also having to dissolve resistance consistently. Just, one stubborn 3-year-old fit after another coming up in our minds. I don't really want to. And there's so many things I've built into my life now that are very supportive for my health and for my well-being. And it's okay to do those. My ego has gotten very used to me doing that, so there's no resistance. But when it comes to growth, when it comes to doing something that will help more people in the world, that will get my words out into the public more, that will get my writing out into a place where it can help other people, where I can take the mute off of the trumpet, and just let the sound come out without being afraid of my own intensity. What about that? So, as always, my focus is on growing every day. My focus is on what will make me more authentic, what will make me braver, what will fulfill my sense of myself in an authentic and honest way. And that means that the challenges never stop. I don't like settling for whatever level I've gotten to, over the last 3 years of struggling with habits and changing my behavior and learning. I like to keep moving. I like to keep finding those new ideas. And I've got to tell you, I am so pleased with myself because, as I told you in my last video, there was a 4-day period there where I realized I had gotten to be 80 and I had no idea about these various things. I had been ignorant. It's kind of like putting in a hearing aid, but for your mind. I didn't even know those sounds were there. Oh, my goodness, that's lovely. So the next thing that I feel is coming up in March, feel it very strongly, is we are being challenged. Everybody, every single one of us is going to be challenged. Are you going to stay in your safe place, or are you going to take those actions which grow your skills, which grow your presentation, which grow your sense of self? And I think that the people who are not in resistance in March, it's kind of like, holy shit, there's another wave. Noah, what do we do? And you just have to put your bow into it. It's like, okay. So there are 2 different reactions that we can have as we go through this fantastic change in March that is calling us, that is saying to us, step out, be yourself, dare to be authentic. We can either resist it or we can enjoy it. I know. My neighbors do things. I just think they run for 4 hours and that kind of thing. And I'm just like, I don't even want to go out the door. But it's up to each one of us to make that choice. And I find in my life that it's easier to go through things if you have a concept of yourself that is very, very secure, that is very, very steady. Oh, I can handle shit. I've done it so many times before. I know about this. I know about when things fall over, catch fire, explode. And I've gone through it before. I'll go through it again. But the thing I think is so interesting to me is I know now from my age and perspective, it's not for nothing. Can I say that again? It's not for nothing that we go through challenges, that we go through massive shifts in our lives, when we lose things, when we shift the path we're on, when we make decisions about who we are that don't make sense to the 20-year-old or the 30-year-old. It's not for nothing that we're being called to grow. And I wrote a little blurb on Facebook today about when you're walking through the forest and it's dark and you're on your trail, or you're going up the side of a mountain and the rock is rolling under your feet and you can't see properly where it's headed. That's when you count on your flashlight, your headlight, your flare, your shining inside light, your optimism. That's when you count on yourself to be able to see the path clearly. And it doesn't matter what anyone else's path or trail looks like. That's where we get so lost. Oh, George over there has a leaf blower. I should go buy one. Or the guy next door is built a huge fire in the backyard, even though there are 700 fires going on right now. We do not need any longer. We're done with counting on other people's version of reality to show us our path. It's challenging when you are alone in the dark on your trail and you feel as if you are abandoned. The only time you are ever abandoned is if you abandon yourself, is if you fold up on yourself, if you refuse to allow your growth to happen. And so it's not for nothing. We are in a state of growth. Use your own light, walk your own trail, and keep treating yourself like you're an adorable pet. Good girl, good boy, look at you. I just love the fur on your back. No, I don't have fur on my back. Anyway, I really wanted to share this with you because March is going to be, January was the outside world, the political world, the governmental world, and February was a time of earth disruptions and changes, and just the constant a violin music telling us there's a monster coming up from the basement. But March is a time when you're called, absolutely called, to become your more authentic, your more loving, your more compassionate self. And that means letting go of normal, letting go of the old ways, and embracing, not resisting the challenge. So, having my Imagine Dragons shirt on and bringing this message, love yourself, trust yourself, know who you're becoming and who you wish to become, and just keep walking. I want to say thank you so much for the people that are viewing my videos. Please subscribe. One of the things that we need now more than ever is optimism and leadership for growth. And you can help other people by sharing my videos or sharing my message. And that's why I'm here. I want to say I appreciate you.